Hi guys, this is Daniel. Welcome to Mathemacity. So we have a question here to solve. So the question says, if y equals to 2x plus 1 raised to power 3, find the y dx. And this question here is so simple. So I always tell students there are always different approaches to solving questions when it comes to calculus. But we have one here. The very first thing we have to do is to analyze it. So this question is telling us that we have 2x plus 1 to be multiplied together in three places. That means 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1. That is very cool. That means if you multiply them all together, whatsoever answer you have, you can differentiate it. That's okay. But this question here, we have 2x plus 1 is to power 3. We have to solve it. We have to differentiate it that way. However, there is something to also take note of. If 2x plus 1 is to power 3 can just be expanded and differentiated directly, what if we are now having 2x plus 1 is to power 7 or 12 or 10 at times? That is where a method in differentiations came in. That the name of the method is chain rule. That means whenever we have a question like this in this format and you are having the power to be maybe we are having the power to be 5, 10 or and so on like that, and we are asked to differentiate, chain rule says that you follow this principle. And here for this question, I'll be solving it using two approaches. I'll be solving using the normal chain rule. I'll be solving using the shortcuts to that answer. So chain rule make us to understand that if we have a function y equals to u of x all raised to power n, you can see u of x raised to power n. U of x is a function inside another function. It's telling us that our dy over dx is going to be dy over du times du over dx. In some textbooks you will come across y equals to t of x raised to power n. That will be dy dt times dt dx. In any whatsoever thing they use, you are right, you are correct. This is just how the format should be. That simply means since we have our y here to be equals to 2x plus 1 raised to power 3, that simply means that our u of x is what? 2x plus 1. So we now say let u equals to 2x plus 1. That means from the formula we need what? Dy du and also du dx. That means dy du and du dx becomes our parameters. Since we have u equals to 2x plus 1, that means we can get du dx. And du dx here is directly what? 2. That's just it. That's not all. We also move on. If we already have here du dx, what else do we need? Dy du. We now have to recall that if our y is equals to 2x plus 1 raised to power 3, and we have our u to be equals to 2x plus 1, that simply means that y now is what? U raised to power 3. As simple as that. If y equals to u raised to power 3, then dy over du will now be equals to what? 3u square. 3u square. This is what we have now. So since we have dy du now and du dx, all we need to do is to go back to our formula and substitute. That means our dy dx will now be dy du, which is 3u square, times du dx, which is what? 2. So here it becomes 3 times 2, which is what? 6u square. This can be our final answer, but this is not our final answer. Why? Because we are differentiating with respect to x, and in this case we are having u. That simply means there's something here that is missing. That is where we now need to trace it back to what we have here. Oh, we said that u equals to 2x plus 1. Then you can now recall that there's something we said earlier that we have not undo. So we did something that we have not undo. Recall that u equals to 2x plus 1. Then our final answer can now be what? 2x plus 1 raised to power 2. This is our final answer. This is an approach to solving that question. Now, the shortcut method. The shortcut here is so simple. Since our question is y equals to 2x plus 1 raised to power 3, to solve it will be so simple. All you need to do is our dy dx will be equal to your 3, which is the power, times the derivative of the content in this bracket, which is 2, times your question, 2x plus 1 raised to power 3, then you subtract 1 from 3. That will be 3 times 2, which is what? 6. In bracket, 2x plus 1 raised to power 3 minus 1, 2, which is the same as the answer we have here. So you can see the two approach. So approach number 1 here, this is where it stops. Approach number 2, but this is my kindly advice here. Whenever you come across questions like this, especially chain rule, in your theory, you have to use this first one. But whenever you come across it in the OBJ, you have to use this second one. Why? Because you don't have time. So WAEC, NECO, GC, JAMB, whatsoever, you can always use the shortcut if and only if it comes up in your OBJ. So thank you for watching my video. See you next time.